Hi everybody, it's Carrie. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Now guys, this video is being filmed on the same day I kind of explained X date kind of turned stalker breakup. I'm not sure that's going to be labeled video, but they're being filmed on the same day. I'm wearing the same Looney Tune outfit, but anyway. So guys, I want to discuss to you guys Coral. I understand I've mentioned Coral quite a bit, or Coral, depending on which name you go by. I will not be name dropping Coral's hip hop guys, because I will not be name dropping Coral's last name because it is so rare. I do not have a cover name for it. But if you watched some of my earlier videos about prom, I said Coral's last name, and I said his real first name, which I say on here a lot. So, and Coral, if you're watching this, well, he isn't, because he knows about my channel. He's not watching. Anyway, guys, sorry guys, I keep playing in my hair, and that's. But it's happened to tick of mine. So guys, I want to do some, I guess, oh guys, I look so cute with something wrong. Anyway guys, I want to do a quick talk about Coral. I found out so many stuff about Coral that I'm not happy with. For one, guys, he's a criminal. I can't say he's a criminal, but he told me he has a arrest record longer than both arms. So guys, I have decided that I'm going to be crushing on Coral until this drains out. If you guys have any backstory, this is the first video you've seen of mine. Guys, is a little bit of backstory. If this is the first video you've ever seen of mine, hello, I'm Carrie and Michelle. I make YouTube videos. I do not use my last name for privacy reasons, because I was harassed. Guys, if you guys don't know, I had a crush on a boy, we're going to call Coral for the concept of this video and for most of my videos, who I had a crush on in high school. We went to high school together. We were in the same gym class. I don't want to give out too much like what high school we went to, because it's very, it starts to get you. If you can figure out who he is. If you know Coral's real name, he was only a handful of Corals. They went to the school. You can run the year. You guys, I said what year I graduated before. You can run the year. You can run his last name, and pictures of him will start coming up. I don't want to do that. This is not to shade this video. First off, it's not to shade Coral, but how I met Coral. Okay, guys, we were in the same gym class in high school. I don't want to say teacher's name. It was common last name. I was in gym class with Coral. I think it was second period gym class, second or third. Yeah, I think it was second. Second period. Guys, I'm trying to figure out. Guys who don't know, I've been out of high school since 2010. So some of this stuff this is back in 2006 when we were freshmen. I believe I met Coral around September 3rd, 2006. Or, I know I definitely met him by the 10th because we were in the same, like I said, we were in the same gym class. I remember the day I met Coral. I thought his name was David. And I called him David for months. I thought his name was Devin, I think, originally. Because I was going, go Devin, the sidelines. Because the teacher, there was two of them there. And the teacher said, Coral, Devin, guys, run. And they did it. And they, what? Almost said his last name. Go one day. So I just thought his last name was his first name. And I was just confused. And I remember came over. I said to him, look, I never got your name. I'm sorry, guys, as a chief. And he said it was John. So I'm like, oh, hi, John. I'm carrying in. I hugged him. I kid you not, guys. If you guys know the story of Coral, I hug Coral a lot. I would hug Coral now if it wasn't COVID related. So, guys, after a while, I'm so sorry I keep playing my hair. Guys, you guys know I have a tick about that. But anyway, I would cheer David. They would call him David. Go, David. Like, out through all of our, activities. That'd be the dodgeball. But I couldn't really be in dodgeball, guys, because, I have a bad arm. And I have a bad ankle, but I didn't have a bad ankle back then. And we used to do, weights in gym class. Because we would do health one day, gym one day. Woohoo education, we'll call it. Woohoo education the next day, which is Tim's word for it. Anyway, I remember woohoo education one day. We're just going to say, guys, we're adults in sex education one day. Sex ed. We were sitting around and we had to put a dot on somebody's card, and that person had an STD. And if you all wrote down that person's name, you would be for the person who caused the STD. There would see the STDs go. Well, guys, I woke up to Coral not knowing what it was and was like, Coral, would you like to sign my card? We signed with cards we slept with. Oh my gosh, guys. How is that teaching us anything? But that teacher was cool because he didn't stand for bullying. Anyway, guys, this is explaining how I know Coral so long. So, which I did another video on Coral, guys. So if you guys want to see that, I did Coral and how I think I met my future husband. But what to do? Anyway, so Coral didn't want to do it. So I was like, okay. But I was sitting next to Coral. I was just sitting next to Coral. I don't, to this guy, to this day, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so, and anyway, guys, all my friends knew that me and Coral didn't really get along. I was upset one day over Coral. Let's face it, not Corey. Can't say his last name on here. Corey wasn't the reason I was upset. Corey was the reason I was upset. The other one, anyway, I was talking to him and I had my Corey necklace in my hand. That's a big giveaway, and I was twirling it because I was sad. I know it was sad, but I was a little bit down. And he came over and said, "What's wrong carrying it? You're not your normal self." And I said, "Well, something happened between me and I talked about the other Corey." I said, "What about it?" But he said, "Well, you know what? Because the other Corey did come up and kiss the girl in front of me and made out without her in front of me." Now, guys, I'm actually the other Corey. I liked him from the 5th grade to the 10th, so somewhere around there. Yeah. I was very upset. Anyway, and Corey talked to me. He talked me down, and Coral, whatever. Sometimes I call him Corey, sometimes I call him Coral. It's a distraction, so you don't know which one his real name is. Anyway, and he said to me, "Well, if you don't mind me saying so, I think you're out of his league." No, what? Corey said, "I think you're out of his league, and if he's hurting you like this, he doesn't deserve you." And I'm like, wait, this is Corey. What? Don't want to give out his name on here. Said what? Like this, I mean, guys, Corey was very distant from me in school. Like, he wasn't a good friend of mine or anything else. Anyway, I'm kind of front of my hair, guys. I'm over there just telling a little story that happened to me in high school. Anyway, my crush on him continued and only grew stronger. Eventually, I ended up getting a boyfriend. I'm not gonna blinky. I'm almost awesome. Okay. But anyway, guys, I ended up getting a boyfriend when the freshman from next year came in to visit us. And I had my friend with me, who ended up still being a pretty good friend of mine. We broke off a couple years ago from the fact that we just got separated. And oh my gosh, guys, this intro about Corey is way too long. Anyway, Corey was mean to my friend. My friend does have autism. He's a really nice guy, but anyway. So Corey began to pick on me pretty much in school, where Coral began to pick on me, and I got a boyfriend, like I said, who was a grade lower to me, who was picking on, he had a crush on Coral. I mean, my boyfriend, I think, was bi back then, but guys, I love people of all kinds. I don't care if someone's bi or not. Anyway, guys, one day, just being a little bit ahead, my boyfriend kept pulling Coral's hoodie off of him, and Corey turned around and said, "Carrie Ann, can you please stop?" After like 4 times, I said, "Corey, it's him, it's Justin doing it." Guys, really, I want to just call out. I used code names. His name was Dustin. I used Justin, so you guys don't know it, but I really don't care. Anyway, it was Dustin. Wow, Corey does a 360 spin and says, "Man, if you do that again, I swear to God, I will kill you. I will rip your heart out and I will shoot you." And my boyfriend starts almost crying because, Corey, I'm about to insert his name, just was mean to him. And by the way, guys, I do want to state, my boyfriend at the time knew I had a crush on Corey. He knew, he was aware of it. He said he didn't mind. As long as I didn't try and act on it, he said he fully didn't mind. Guys, he didn't mind because he had a crush on Corey too. We both did. Anyway, weird. Guys, I'm getting repeated telling the Corey story, so let's fast forward to Corey 2021. As you guys know, I had a problem with my phone, this very phone I'm filming with now. And my battery space was used up. So I went to my local, I'm not even going to say the name of the store, for Corey's protection where he works. And because his last name is so ridiculously rare that I don't want to give it out. Anyway, and there's a handsome young man wearing a mask came behind the door. And I'm a little bit, nervous talking to him because I don't know who this guy is. And I turn to my best friend and I say, "Do not leave me alone with him." But guys, before I even noticed that, his eyes, I recognized his eyes almost immediately. Same handsome eyes. Long beard, which I cannot see very clearly because I'm vision impaired, and his hair color. I'm looking at him like, that can't be. That can't be. I'm like, that's not Corey, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that can't be him. Anyway, guys, I am standing there, and I hand the man my phone because my phone's not working, and I said to him, like, I love YouTube, and I don't want to give it up, and I may have to give it up now because my battery space, my storage space is up. He said, "No, here, I'll show you." He said, "That is weird because it says that you don't have anything in here, but yet it says your space is used up." So he looked, he couldn't help me at first and said, you know what, here, let me try again. Did you clear out the trash can? I said, he said, no, it's something new with new phones. I said, oh, you're very smart. He did it for me, guys, and cleared it all out. I was so happy. I posted it to Facebook. I thanked him. My son Carrion, by the way, he said he's Corey. And it hit me who he was. He was a guy I liked in high school. And guys, I swear, all of it came flooding back. The good, the bad, the ugly, all came flooding back. And guess what? I got the hots for him now. It's been 2 months, guys. He is my first thought in the morning and my last thought at night. My brother already told me that he's concerned about my mental health. He thinks my crush on Coral is not healthy and I need to go see a professional. And that it's creepy and I need to let him go. But guys, I can't. There's nothing about Coral. I can't explain it. So guys, that's why I'm still filming. Guys, I'm sorry I keep moving it around. I don't want to be behind the white so I can't see how much time point I'm making this video for. So anyway, guys, I found some disturbing things that Coral has told me about himself. How he treats women. The one thing he said to me is that he would never let a man threaten his girlfriend, which is good because my ex-boyfriend let everybody hit a man, threaten me, and beat up, basically. So he said that, you know, he wasn't a very nice guy. And Coral has a child, by the way, guys. Nobody knew that. Coral has a son. He told me his name, but for legal reasons, I'm not going to share a minor's name on here. I'm sure Coral's son isn't that old. We're not going to share that. And stuff to this nature. And he told me about his arrest records and all this stuff. They're like, why are you telling this girl who had a crush on you in high school? Oh, I'm sorry, you know, this is just outrageous. Why are you telling this woman this stuff? He didn't even know me from Adam. He claims he has no memory of me. He said he doesn't remember me at all. We fought. He cursed me out. You know how many times that man has made me cry? Cal said, guys, I found his Facebook page and I thought it was too cool that I went to high school, not the one that's the worst. I like basically almost broke down crying my hand. I was like, it's not him, it's not him, it's not him. But why do they look alike? First, I didn't think it was him. When Coral's Facebook, I was like, well, that's not Coral from the store. So, guys, I can't see clearly, so I don't know the beard one. So I got in the store one day and his beard's gone. And I'm like, what'd you do to it, Coral? He rips off his mask and goes, look, I shaved my beard. I cut my beard down. I'm like, oh gosh, okay. So me and him got talking and it seemed like an alright guy. I didn't get okay, well maybe, you know, maybe we can finally date this time around. And he doesn't remember me. So I got talking to him. I said, what high school did you go to, Coral? And I don't want to stay here for either one of our protections because we went to the same high school. I don't want people to know what high school we went to. And I said, Ethan, I hated it. He said, I hated it. I said, me too. And I hated it too. He got talking about how our principal would let him get, would take him out for cigarettes. Now, Coral loves to smoke, guys. When I was in the store, Coral was rubbing his cigarette. I don't know what it is. And he put it in his mouth, and he had his mouth, put it in his mouth, and was like, he stands like this, almost like he's trying to, like, impress me in a sexual matter. Guys, he had that on lock in the 9th grade. But this video is taking up too much. This video is just taking forever. I keep playing my hair, guys. So I'm going to give you guys a Coral update. Do I really think I'll marry Coral? I would love to have. But I think it's best to forget Coral. I think my brother's right. If you guys like this kind of content, though, comment, like, share, subscribe, and tell me down below. Plus, guys, I need someone to talk about Corey, too, to get it out of my system. Because my friends are now starting to notice they're making Mrs. Corey and start his last name jokes, which doesn't bother me because I've been going by that since the 9th grade. I mean, that was my mother's nickname for me. So another fun fact, guys, my mother's only real nickname for me that I actually went by and actually used was Coral's last name because I told her I made it up and that's what I want to go by from now on. Yeah. So if you guys like this kind of content, just tell me down below how you guys ended up with your high school crush. How did you guys, and if you still talk to your high school crush, you still have feelings for them. Because, guys, this is therapy for me. I'm healing from Corey. This is a video. Goodbye, guys. I love you all.